because I wanted to get the thing with him. With him and he and I, and my brother always talk about is this big club in Rupert's. This big club called Rupert's in Atlanta. He always tells this story. It's this big, big, huge club, and it had like live music. I'm talking about, brother. This place was, using a phrase from back in my day when I was a kid, out of sight. This place was, woo, Lord Jesus Christ. This is one of the nicest clubs I've ever been in my life. Live music, and the band could play. The band, whatever music they played, it sounded like that group. Whatever song they were playing. Beautiful women. The place was just upstairs, downstairs. It was just nice. So,
somebody's phone ringing.
Hold on a second, bro. Hello? What's going on, brother? I'm sitting here podcasting, man. What's on your mind? Okay, bro. All right. Well, me and my brother used to go to this place. And me and my brother used to go to this place because it wasn't too far from where my brother had an apartment at. It wasn't too far. So we would come back from TV tapings and stuff like that, go back to his house, clean up, and then go up there. Had a good time. So one night, of all people, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, what you doing in here? You know, I'm serious, dog. Don't get me wrong. It was a mixed club there, black, white, whatever in there, you know what I'm saying? But it was only hip. Not that my boy, I don't know how to explain Jim Duggan, you know what I'm saying, But you can't be walking around with no Zubars and a t-shirt and a fanny pack, man. It wasn't that kind of place. Those are the kind of places that we go to in towns, you know what I'm saying? You can't come in here dressed like that, dog.
I thought it was Zubar. You say Zubar, yes.
Zubars, whatever the fuck them. The sweatpants that was back then. It's a true story, bro.
All the wrestlers had them pants on.
Oh, God. Those fans were so popular back in the 90s, man.
Oh, yeah. And first of all, we see Duggan, and it's like, first thing, I think my brother said something like, there goes Jim Duggan. It looked like he dressed for the occasion.
Meaning he wasn't. Right.
But he didn't see us. We were way over here. He was over there. And we seen him standing there, and these three dudes. We didn't see the dudes at first, but they was kind of like closing in on him. And then he seen us walking up. And
trying to start.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be my brother. We like, yeah, what's up? We looked at the dudes. Now it's 3-on-3. You know what I'm saying? And then they kind of, backed off. They probably knew who we were and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, come to find out, I guess Duggan got into it with the manager about coming in the club dressed like a wrestler or some guy off the street or whatever. And I guess they was about to handle him and throw him out the club. So when my brother walked up, they thought, brother, this is a true story. And we didn't know what was going on at the time. Yeah, it's a true story. Jim Duggan, every time we see each other, what is the first thing he do? He don't tell the story, he just do that. And we know what the story is, you know what I'm saying? And his daughter told me one day, she was like, I was like, did you ever heard that story? She was like, I done heard that story so many times. I was like, okay then. Yeah, this is his own daughter. Yeah. Because I was always cool with Duggan. Always cool. Me and Duggan used to hang out and stuff like that, because I would have to I was like that with a few guys, but Duggan was one of my main guys, man. You know what I'm saying? He was one of my main guys. I know nothing going to happen to Duggan if I'm out with him, because he'll start taking his clothes off.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He start dancing and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, brother, it's time to go. Get in the car. You know what I'm saying? Let me get you home. But that's my boy.
Like, mister, time to go.
What gets me,
wanting to
So,
drink
Zuba
tobacco
had
with
some
whiskey.
size on him back in the day.
Yeah.
And it just always amazes me. I could see people, like Jerry Rice would tell stories how people would look at him and size him up. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you don't look that fast and all that kind of shit, right? But it must be beer muscles because if I would see any of these guys in public, like I wouldn't say anything. I just, hey, how you doing? I'm a fan or something. But these days,
Right.
they're trying to challenge these people.
Well, you know, the thing is, man, that's a telltale story
Yeah.
amongst many professional wrestlers.
Yeah.
When you go out and people have been watching you on television, people get enough liquid courage.
Right.
Oh, here we go with this drinking, boy. I already, let me hold it right there. They're not gonna jump up and get the balls to slap Stevie Ray. If they do, they'll get their neck broke right in that club or wherever the hell they at. Know about that? They better think twice before they go trying to bark at him or talking about I'm feeling good to slap you like what's the name's former partner. Know about that? They they had some balls that night and them balls will get them hurt trying to fuck with somebody.
That is one reason why I didn't like hanging out with the boys.
This drinking business.
I don't know if I've ever told you that. I never really liked.
I mean, talking about ones that can't handle it.
Because a lot of times they don't know how to de-escalate stuff. Well, professional wrestlers ain't going to de-escalate stuff. It's like you there with your other professional wrestling friends, and you don't want to look like a punk. Well, I'm the kind of person, I came from working in clubs. You see what I'm saying? So I'm already geared to de-escalate everything because that was my job for many years. You know, so I know that is why, you know, like when me and Sonny did the show and he always talk about, let's talk about some of the time we was out and you had to do this and you had to do that. Because Sonny remembers a lot of it. I'm watching the guys. Because once I go into a club, my instinct comes back up as to something might go down so I know where the exits are. I'm going to stand over here so I can get a good look at everything. It's just that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me because I don't feel comfortable around these places. So, you know, like I said, when I was out with Duggan, I got to take care of him. I'm not sitting there partying with him. I'm serious. No. I'm not sitting there partying with him. When we come in, we together. When we leave, we together. When we in the club, we not together. Because I don't party like that. But I want him to have a good time. And he ain't got to worry about driving and all that. I got you, dog. You know what I'm saying? I got you. But that's just me. A lot of other people are not like that. I'm from a different world because I grew up in clubs. I know what happens in clubs. I can feel it before it even go down. Right. So I'm the kind of guy that walks up and go, look, brother.
You got a vibe.
Let me get you a beer, bro. Let me get you a beer, dog.
Folks don't want to act right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything cool, man. You know what I'm saying? And then people start to think a different kind of way. Yeah. And it's over and done with. Instead it goes down. But like I said, people are going to size you up, Jimmy. Yeah. They're going to do it.
But when someone is, that's their profession, football player, wrestler, these people do this for a living.
When you got alcohol in you, all that shit goes out the window. Do never ask sensible questions to a person that's not thinking sensible. Right. It's never going to happen.
He talked
at the end of it.
I remember Stevie talked about one time. The guy, some guy got in the bar. He was with Ming or something. He got in the bar. The guy got balls, thinking he could pick at Ming. And Ming put that grip on his neck, that move he do for real. And the guy was ready to shit on himself. He said that grip got around his neck, and he warned the guy, I'm trying to eat or whatever he was doing, or leave me alone, brother. And the guy kept on, and he got his ass beat, and that was good for him. And Stevie Ray had to pull him off the guy.
Wrestlers always getting in fights. Right. Ask me how many fights I've been in a club.
Yeah, zero.
Yeah.
They just,
that's whether I was in the wrestling business or not. I ain't never been in no fight. Because I didn't come here to fight. I came here to dance. I came here to get happy. I came here to meet women. That's what I came to do.
You're not to be picking at nobody.
I didn't come here to fight anyone. Yeah. But like I said, I've been working in clubs since I was 17 years old, bro. Yeah. I done seen it all and did it all in the club. That's why I ain't never been fazed by when people want to go to them when we're on the road. That's the first thing people want to gravitate to. Shit, I grew up in them, bro. I grew up in them, so they don't phase me like they phase other people.
Yeah.
And I done been in some brawls, brother.
Yeah.
Now I can tell you how many fights I done been in when I'm working.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put your ass on the critical list. Yes,
Woo!
that's my job.
Woo!
Or I'm gonna choke your ass until you defecate on it. That's my job. And I took my job serious. This how I got paid, Jimmy. I'm sorry, Jimmy. Don't come in here with no shit, Jimmy. I'll tell your ass right now.
You choking me. You're choking me.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Jimmy. Any club I'm working in, don't come in here starting no shit, dog.
Yeah.
You want to be friends with me. I'm telling you.
Stevie Ray is rugged.
I ain't gonna tell you how many times the ambulance was outside and they had to put that sucker in the ambulance. And that's really how people in Houston knew who I was. That's the guy that worked at the clubs. This way before my wrestling career. So I had a career before my career.
Oh, that was way before.
That's the guy right there. I seen that guy get into a fight with 5 guys. I seen that guy do this. You know, they seen that guy when I put that fucking ice clamp on your ass. If you ain't shitting, if you ain't pissing, in about 60 seconds, that ice clamp ain't working. Because I done slapped that ice clamp on a plenty of asses, boy.
How about putting it on you, bringing you to your knees, rough with it.
This is our anniversary.
I don't know, Stevie Ray. He's even still now. He's a big dude. I don't know what is he, 6'5", 6'6", 300. Yeah, and I know it was even worse when he was younger because he looked like he probably can lift about 500. He's boy, leave folks alone. I made a video how many times about this drinking bullshit. This like my buddy, he had to whoop his boy's ass for letting the drink get to his head, and then telling him trying to cuss him out about his own damn guitar. So I bring that damn guitar back out here. And he's like, no, and he said, you heard what I said, and he snatched him up around his damn neck. It's like, leave folks alone, and you just like people say, you despise a thief, you despise a damn drunk, because they must love getting their ass whooped. They must.
Things that I don't do. But then I look back on it now and go, man, I don't know why I'm not in the penitentiary or why I didn't get stabbed. I don't know.
Right.
I took my job serious, bro. I took it serious. That was my job, man. I mean, that's just how I was raised. When you do a job, you do the job. You take your job. I don't care if you're making $1 an hour or $30 an hour, whatever. You take your job. That's how I was raised, man. So when I got into business, I was Patrick Swayze before Patrick Swayze. You remember that movie?
The Roadhouse.
Yes.
That's a good one. That's a classic.
I mean, that's a movie. And I ain't never seen nothing like that, but I could relate to that movie. And do you know that car, that Mercedes that he had? Jim, I used to have that same Mercedes.
Oh shit.
With the exact same wheels on
I think it might be
exact same color.
I think
the wheels were called Hammer. Yes.
I think they saw you, Jim, Stevie, and they borrowed your idea from the movie, brother. You better call Terry Funk, get your residual check.
And yeah, my boy Terry was in there, man. My boy Terry was in there.
I think, you know what I'm going to think of.
Terry Funk was in there? It's been so damn. I only seen that. I haven't seen that movie. And, oh boy, I remember him in what's the other movie where Stallone threw him out the damn door. Over the Top. But yeah, it's been so long since I've seen any of that stuff. It's been a work. Those movies are classics, boy. The old stuff, like old music. You never get sick of it.
I think Dale was in that movie too.
Doing what?
In the end, when the guy
Patriot?
says,
Not Dale Wilkes.
The bear fell on me.
Oh, they talking about Dale Wilkes. Are they?
Dale was the bear.
Oh man, come on, leave Dale alone, man.
But yeah, man, but it's been a good 3 years with your brother, and just really enjoyed the exposure over the last couple of years with you, man. And the shit we talk about, we're always going to do the show for half an hour, 45 minutes, and next thing you know, an hour and a half later, we're still laughing about shit.